Hello there. We've added a new feature to StockFinder, which allows you to set price override rules. I'm sure you can imagine there's quite a few good use cases where there would be benefits in being able to manipulate the price slightly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. So like always, we're first going to go to stockfinder.co.za, then we're going to log in. Once you've logged in, you're then going to click on the More option, which is going to open up this new navigation bar. You're then going to click on Price Lists. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with the price lists, but basically you've got the description of the tire and the various price lists are then displayed on the right-hand side. This shows the price at which you're prepared to sell that stock item for. So in this first use case, let's look at this 145.80.10. Now, for whatever reason, we've figured out that this tire is becoming scarce. So we want to increase the pricing of it when we are wholesaling it and trading it internally. So how do we do that? Well, all you do is you click on this top right-hand corner, this green button over here. That takes you to the stock override rules. We then click add. We then search for the tire, which is a 145.80.10. There it is. And now the price list that we want to change is the wholesale and the internal one. So we're going to leave everything else the same. And by doing so, it's not going to make any adjustments. So in the wholesale price list, let's say we are prepared to sell this for 700 Rand, and maybe internally we're prepared to sell it for 600 Rand. We then press add. And then we can see that this new override rule has been created. So an important thing to note is depending on the group that you're a part of, this will either update every hour or worst case scenario once a day. So each group has a different load cycle where we basically take stock out of your system and insert it into ours. And it's only after we've done that do we apply these override rules. So now let's look at another use case. So we're going to add a new rule. And let's say we've got a tire that we want to protect to only sell internally. Because for whatever reason, it's like a super scarce tire now. So I'm going to look for a 315. Oh, there we go. Let's pick this Pirelli. That's an absolute beast of a tire. So in this case, we no longer want to make it available for wholesale. So we are simply going to go to the wholesale price list, set it to 0, press add. And now what's going to happen the next time the stock loads, the price of this tire on the wholesale list is going to be overwritten to 0. Now we've got a rule in place that basically removes any stock that has a price that's set to 0. So now you're still going to be able to trade this internally because we've made no adjustments to the internal price list, but anyone who you're displaying the wholesale price list to will no longer be able to see this tire. So let's look at another use case where maybe we've got a tire and it's just not moving. So let's look for a 175. Okay, let's pick this high fly over here. So for whatever reason, we've got too many of this tire and we want to encourage it to be sold. So we're going to reduce the price that we're prepared to wholesale it for. We're going to be prepared to wholesale it for 500 Rand. We'll maybe sell it online direct to a customer for 700 Rand. And internally, we'll sell the tire for 400 Rand. And we'll also be prepared to put it on a clean out warehouse where we will also be prepared to sell it to that warehouse for 400 Rand. Press add. And just like that, we've got the new rule that's been created. So the next important thing is we've got these rules, but maybe circumstances have changed. So we now need to go and delete these rules. So unfortunately, we don't yet have the ability to just automatically take these away. But luckily, it's very simple to do. All you do is press the delete button and voila, they disappear. Just like that. So that is basically all that there is to it when you want to go and set these override rules. So in summary, you now should know how to add these new rules, how to delete them, and have some idea how you can use this feature so that you can optimize the value out of your scarce stock, as well as being able to move stock that is becoming obsolete. So yes, thank you very much. Hope you find this video useful. Keep well.